Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Please be seated. Thank you. I'm Alyssa Tenney, the interim president of Bennington College, and welcome. We begin by acknowledging that our college in Bennington, Vermont, is on the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mohican and the Abenaki, who have been the stewards of this land for generations. We are grateful. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to my colleagues from the staff and faculty. Welcome to our board chair, Nick Stevens, and the Board of Trustees. Welcome to our distinguished guests. Welcome to all the families, friends, and supporters who join us today. And most especially, welcome to the class of 2026. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the musicians playing today. We've got Chris Rose and Eric Lantini on trumpets, Michael Gallagher and Jonathan Myers on trombones, student percussionist Reed Shea on timpani, Lee Ripp on bass drum, and Eva Abramson on snare drum. Faculty member in music, Dr. Joseph Alpar on doumbek. And faculty member in music, Michael Wimberly, conducting. They played Ceremonial March, which was written by longtime Bennington faculty member in music, Lou Calabro, in 1958. And has been played at nearly every commencement since. We also heard fanfares composed by graduating seniors Julius Boxer Cooper, Bianca Burrs, and Samuel DuPont. Each was written especially for today's ceremony. We will recess today to Michael Wimberly's Joyful Noise. Thank you, Michael, and to all of our musicians today. We owe extravagant gratitude to the Bennington College staff for producing last night's event and today's. What's most amazing is that many of them are just halfway through this intense bout of work. They continue to prepare campus for the arrival of our master's degree students next week. It takes an army of dedicated people to pull this off, and I am so grateful that we have one. My deepest thanks. The Board of Trustees and the faculty of Bennington College are assembled here this morning to give formal voice to the awarding of the degrees to the 91st graduating class of Bennington College. I present to you the class of 2026. Congratulations. This assembly provides a joyous occasion to celebrate your accomplishments and reaffirm the principles of this remarkable college. I will begin by reading our traditional commencement statement, which has been read in some form at every commencement for the past 90 years. Bennington regards education as a sensual and ethical, no less than an intellectual process. It seeks to liberate and nurture the individuality, the creative intelligence, and the ethical and aesthetic sensibility of our students. to the end that their richly varied natural endowments will be directed toward self-fulfillment and toward constructive social purposes. We believe that these educational goals are best served by demanding of our students active participation in the planning of their own programs and in the regulation of their own lives on campus. Student freedom is not the absence of restraint. However, it is rather the fullest possible substitution of habits of self-restraint for restraint imposed by others. The exercise of student freedom is the very condition of a meaningful education and an essential aspect of the nurture of free citizens, dedicated to civilized values and capable of creative and constructive membership in modern society. The degrees we are about to award certify that these students have successfully met the standards of quality in academic achievement and of responsibility in citizenship set by the college. The extent to which they have fulfilled the college's and other important aims cannot be formally certified. But the degrees do indeed express our confidence that they have understood our ideals and that they will do credit to themselves and to their communities. At Bennington, the awarding of the degree means at least one other thing. Education here is a reciprocal affair. We who are charged with the instruction and educational policy have received as well as we have given. We have learned from these students as well as taught and counseled them. The conferring of the degree is thus an acknowledgement of the contribution to ourselves personally and to the college which these students have made. We shall continue to follow these students with interest and affection as they take their roles in other communities. To those communities, we confidently recommend them. At Bennington, we shall miss them. Graduates, this impressive crowd is gathered here because we know that today is consequential. Days like today, ceremonial days, mark what has passed and what is to come. The event is a rite of passage. It signals a moment of readjustment and becoming. Because even if your transformation is not visibly detectable, you are different than when you first came to college. We come to college precisely to make ourselves different. Firstly, we come to acquire new skills and knowledge. Check. While at Bennington, you pursued questions, perhaps knowing that there would be no definitive answer. You risked the unknown, resisted conformity, embraced failure, and found stores of grace for yourself and for others. You kept trying again and again, iterating, learning. You have learned to paint and perform, to make music and film, to design and deconstruct, to think and write, to research and discover. You have done all of that. But there is more to it than that. What you learned at college was about how to change. You have had your ingrained beliefs challenged. You have unlearned your prejudices and awakened new insights, sharpened your sense of justice, your capacity for empathy, and the depth of your compassion. Still, there is more to it. You have learned to grow and learn in a community of others who are also growing and learning. You have advocated for change while maintaining an educational space that tolerates different points of view. You have come to learn how to live in the world. At Bennington, we learn within the context of culture, politics, and the society we build. That is the simple and profound concept of citizenship. Being a citizen is not about what passport you may hold. Being a citizen is about raising your awareness of our interconnectedness as people and our shared responsibility to do good. No matter what path your life and career takes you, the more you embrace the unexpected conditions offered by your fellow citizens, the more success you will have. As the name of the ceremony implies, this is the beginning, not the end, of navigating change in your own lives and together. The coming years, like years past, will present many challenges globally, nationally, and within our communities. The future holds neither certainty or unassailable truths. Of all the things I hope you have learned at Bennington, the most important is this: your ability to thrive is not predicated on the world being tidy, predictable, or free of difficulty. You will meet the challenges of our shared society as long as you keep growing and changing with an awareness of yourselves as citizens and with an ethic of attention and care for others. The steps you're about to take are courageous, but you should know that you are not alone. You are joining thousands of Bennington alums who are already part of our unique global citizenry. With friendship, mentorship, and by example, they can help guide you. You also have each other, new alums like yourselves and those who will follow you. Little by little, and then seemingly all at once, you have built the trust of friendship that will last you a lifetime. Late nights, deep conversations, side-splitting inside jokes, the well-timed pep talks, and sometimes needed consolation. Remember how it felt to see your friends in the audience at your performance or reading or cheering on the sidelines of the soccer field. How it felt to test your ideas against the experience of the world. You have supported each other through your time here, and you will keep on supporting each other through the triumphs and trials of the months and years ahead. Please take a moment to celebrate and thank each other. In addition to your fellow alumni, past, present, and future, there are those who have surely the most influential during your stay, the faculty. These visionary practitioners and dedicated educators are the heart and soul of Bennington, and I would like us to recognize them. Faculty, please stand if you are able so the class of 2026, their guests, and I can applaud you. Very beautiful. And now, graduates, we have one more group of people to thank. They are the ones that got you started. Somewhere in the audience today, you'll likely have a parent, a sibling, a guardian, a relative, a friend, a partner, or somebody who helped you reach Bennington. With your eyes, find them in the crowd, if you can. If your someone could not be here today, if they are far away, okay, this is right, wonderful, really doing it. I love it, okay. So, or if your someone could not be here today, if they are far away, or no longer with us, please picture them in your heart to make them, in a sense, close. These supporters knew you before faculty, staff, and classmates did. They likely sacrificed to help get you here. They loved you before you came to college, and they are ready to embrace the person you have become. Please share an expression of love and appreciation for them. Now the sense of occasion that drew all of these beloved people together here today is you. A celebration of your hard work and all you have accomplished. You are so deserving of our congratulations, and we give them to you sincerely. This beginning is well-timed. Your contribution is needed. Starting today, you bring your skills, talents, perception, and compassion to bear upon the world. Today, you begin your lives as citizen artists, scholars, writers, and scientists. Welcome and congratulations. It is now my great pleasure to welcome Bennington's Dean of Faculty, John Bullock.
Thank you, Alyssa. And now, members of the graduating class, faculty, staff, and friends, I am honored to introduce a beloved member of our faculty, Ikuko Yoshida. A faculty member at Bennington since 1998, Ikuko teaches Japanese language and culture, Japanese aesthetics, ikinaba, and foreign language education. Her interests in research include second language acquisition, pedagogy, critical thinking, technology and language learning, and Japanese aesthetics. Her courses are designed to foster not only linguistic proficiency, but also the development of cognitive skills and critical thinking through engagement with Japanese literature, art, history, and religion. In addition, she addresses concepts of equity and social justice and works to enhance learning through community engagement and collaboration. Ikuko has presented at numerous academic conferences, has had her work featured in textbooks, and has been recognized by the National Study of Japanese Courses. She founded and hosted the annual Vermont Online Japanese Language Contest, which ran for 8 years, and has established and served as principal of the Albany Language School, Japanese Language School in Schenectady, New York. Ikuko has taught courses on foreign language acquisition alongside Dr. Noelle Burksell-Carberly, fellow faculty member at Bennington. They provided enrolled students with the opportunity to teach language and culture at the Village School of North Bennington, Bennington Elementary School, and the Ethiopian Community Development Council. It's now my pleasure to invite Ikuko up to the stage.
Good morning. Thank you very much for the kind introduction. Congratulations to the class of 2026. It is a profound honor to stand before you today as you close one chapter and prepare to embark on an exciting new journey. I'd also like to congratulate your proud parents, families, friends, teachers, and everyone who helped you get here. Congratulations. When I was asked to speak at the commencement, I began to think about what advice I'd like to share with you and what I would like you to carry with you from our Bennington education. Bennington's educational philosophy is grounded in John Dewey's learning by doing approach. I truly believe in this progressive educational philosophy, which emphasizes learning through active experimentation and engagement, and reflection on those experiences to turn them into meaningful knowledge. My real learning by doing moment came when I arrived in the US for my graduate studies. When I arrived in my dorm room with my one suitcase, I needed to purchase essentials. I met other international students in the same situation, and we were told to take the subway to Walmart. We walked together and saw a subway sign, but something was not quite right. We thought an American subway station was small and designed very differently. We went inside the station to purchase a ticket, but we couldn't because it was a Subway sandwich store. My English textbooks and linguistics research papers didn't teach me that there is a sandwich chain called Subway. This was the moment I learned that there is no true learning without action, and true learning occurs only through experience and continuous self-improvement. As a faculty member, I have had the privilege of witnessing your dedication and growth throughout your educational journey at Bennington College. You have diligently pursued your passions, explored innovative ideas, deepened your understanding, and produced remarkable projects, performances, and works of art through the process of active experimentation. This learning by doing approach has equipped you with knowledge and practical skills for the post-college phase of your life, perhaps more than you realize. That said, I also acknowledge that beginning a new chapter in your life can make you feel anxious. On the special day, as a sensei, meaning teacher in Japanese, but literally someone who was born ahead of you to guide you, I wish to share 6 pieces of advice rooted in my academic background in language education and in personal experience. First, in the field of education, we often use the renowned backward design framework by Wiggins and McTighe to design effective learning experiences. This methodology emphasizes setting clear end goals from the beginning. I believe the same principle can be applied to our lives to lead us to success. So, imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say, I'm a dreamer, but not the only one. I hope someday you join us. The world will live as one. So, first, imagine the future you'd like to live in and the person you strive to become. When I was in the 5th grade, my teacher introduced me to John Lennon's Imagine. To me, the title Imagine, which is a verb, not a noun, felt so powerful because it calls for action rather than a passive description. At the time, I didn't know English, so my teacher gave me a translation of the song. I was astonished to learn what the song was about and imagined how beautiful the world would be if what he sang came true. I immediately fell in love with John Lennon and imagined marrying him someday, not knowing he was already married to a Japanese woman. Then my elementary school yearbook, while my classmates wrote about becoming professional baseball players and doctors when they grew up, I imagined and wrote, I would like to live peacefully in the countryside with my family. And now I live in peaceful Vermont. So imagine the future you'd like to live in. Secondly, Start focusing on the process of becoming. Embrace the dynamic phase of becoming the best version of you. Outline the steps required to progress from your current you to the future you by scaffolding your actions. When designing your steps, consider taking small ones. A renowned linguist, Stephen Krashen, developed the I+1 input hypothesis, which suggests that language acquisition is most effective when teachers design lessons just one level above the learner's current ability. Let's take this principle and apply it to life. Carefully planned and thoughtfully scaffolded small steps will empower you to reach the future you've envisioned with confidence. That being said, life often doesn't work as planned and is rarely straightforward. There are many twists and turns. I used to read the Sunday edition of the newspaper, which featured obituaries of notable people. The obituaries demonstrated that success is not a straight line. Rather, it involves navigating challenges, embracing detours, and transforming setbacks into opportunities. Reflecting on their life stories reassured me, as even the most accomplished leaders had to take small steps, navigating challenges, and sometimes reroute their efforts. Soichiro Honda, the visionary founder of Honda Motor Company, said, "Success is the result of 99% failures. Do not fear failure, but be afraid of not doing or trying." So don't get discouraged when your small steps don't lead you exactly to where you envisioned. Perseverance can lead you to greater achievements. Thirdly, observing things from different perspectives have become a vital part of my daily life. Every morning, I read both Japanese and American newspapers to examine different viewpoints on world events. This practice reveals how our viewpoints can be remarkably similar or distinctly different. Viewing the world from diverse perspectives has also taught me that there's more than one answer to every question, and there are multiple ways to reach a goal. I must admit that pursuing a career as an educator was not my initial intention. However, what my mother often told me changed my perspective. Whenever I asked my mother to help me with my math homework, she would say, without sympathy, that she didn't understand why people didn't understand, and that was why she didn't become a teacher. As I got older, I began to see the situation from a different perspective. I fully understand the stress students may experience when they do not understand. And I recognize the importance of encouragement from someone who shows empathy for their frustration and offers a different approach to facilitate their understanding. Then I thought, I could be a teacher, but not a math teacher. Therefore, when you encounter challenges, consider them from another angle. Embrace this mindset to build your resilience. Fourthly, practice empathy and compassion towards those around you. Emphasizing the process and emotions over the final outcome is part of my Japanese cultural background. I came to this realization when my professor wrote, "Don't beat around the bush," on my first graduate paper. First of all, I didn't even know what don't beat around the bush meant. But after learning it, I was frustrated. Then this frustration sparked my curiosity, and I started researching the relationship between language and thought. Then I learned that different languages express their thoughts in distinct manners. For instance, in English, we say, "What do you think?" to solicit opinions. However, in Japanese, we say, "How do you think?" This is because in Japanese, the emphasis is on thinking process rather than on the conclusion. Additionally, the Japanese concept of how extends beyond simply describing thoughts. It also includes the emotional experiences and promotes empathy by acknowledging the feelings and intentions and personal engagement of those involved. Therefore, let us adopt the Japanese notion of how and approach our future with empathy and compassion and build meaningful relationships and communities. Fifthly, don't fear the unforeseen. Embrace unexpected experiences. Recognize that mistakes and setbacks often provide unexpectedly valuable perspectives. Take every opportunity and do not hesitate to take detours. As I mentioned previously, in my first year of graduate school, I was suddenly immersed in an English-speaking environment and eager to improve my English quickly. Therefore, I decided to take every opportunity to learn English outside of my classrooms. My international friend said there was a meeting where everyone was very friendly and introduced themselves. So I went to the meeting. As I entered the room, people were taking turns to talk, acknowledging one another and sharing the challenges they had faced or were facing. They took turns introducing themselves. Hello, my name is John. You might have guessed, but I was at an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. At first, I thought I had made a big mistake coming to AA meeting because I didn't want them to think that I was invading their privacy. But as I listened to everyone's stories, I realized that my father was an alcoholic. This experience made me realize that the hardships in my life can shape me to become a better teacher because I know how difficult it can be to stay focused on academics when so much is happening outside the classroom, at home, or beyond. I also thought that I could assure them that no matter the obstacles they face, they can overcome them. Therefore, seize every opportunity to discover the hidden gems. Lastly, there are moments we call crises. We often hear the term midlife crisis, but today it's common to hear about the quarter-life crisis. This describes how people around the age of 25 feel overwhelmed and left behind as they transition into adulthood. Looking back, I experienced it. While I was attending graduate school, my friends in Japan were making money, getting married, and building their own families. I felt left behind and sometimes wondered if I had chosen the right path. Then, when I expressed my concerns and feelings of being left behind to my host mother, she said, "We all have different types of watches inside of us. The time on your watch does not move like the time on others. The pace and rhythm of the time in our lives are measured differently. So live your time. It's meaningless to compare yourself to others because your life has its own pace and rhythm. Just imagine your future and start building it at your own pace. When a challenge arises in the future, remember that if someone who visited a sandwich shop to buy a subway ticket could deliver a commencement speech at your college graduation, then anything is possible. So imagine the future you'd like to live in, craft your small steps, and embrace every detour along the way. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Ikuko. You are an inspiration to all of us. It is now my extraordinary honor to introduce our 2026 commencement speaker, author, political analyst, and 2004 alum of the Bennington Writing Seminars, Molly Jong-Fast. Molly is the author of 2 novels and 3 memoirs, including How to Lose Your Mother, which was published in 2025. This book became a New York Times bestseller within 3 weeks. A reviewer for the New York Times describes the book as reading like a score-settling marathon at times, but also a loving elegy. Novelist Martha McPhee wrote for the Washington Post that How to Lose Your Mother was a transformative work of alchemy, with lines so good you won't want to underline them, you will want them, cut them out to share. Oprah magazine called How to Lose Your Mother hilarious and heartbreaking. After the 2016 US presidential election, Molly began focusing her writing on politics and soon became a prominent political commentator with publications like The Atlantic, The Daily Beast, Vanity Fair, and many others. She is also the host of Fast Politics, iHeartMedia podcast. In January 2024, Molly joined MSS Now as a political analyst. And since September 2025, she has been a regular guest essayist and video commentator for the New York Times. Molly, we are deeply honored to welcome you back and have you address our class of 2026.
This is terrifying. I have to say, and you can tell I'm really relaxed because I rewrote my whole speech while I was sitting here. So, who even knows what I'm going to say now? First of all, I want to thank Alyssa Tierney, president, Lauren Walker, president before her, the Board of Trustees, and the class of 2026. Wait, are they all? Oh, and you guys are here, and you're there. This is very confusing. Congratulations to all of you. It's very exciting to me because I don't have a college degree. So the only difference between me and you is that you guys have a college degree. All right. I want to thank Bennington for having their commencement so late in the commencement season. So I've seen a lot of commencement addresses, and I know what not to do now. For example, no, I'm just kidding. We've really seen a lot of commencement addresses about what not to do. I wrote a lot of notes on here now that I can't read. Before I started writing this, my God, there are a lot of people here. I don't know, TV is so much easier because you can't really see the people. So before I started writing this, I started watching commencement speeches. I started reading commencement speeches. I wanted to know what it is that I'm here to do, right? Because I'm here for you guys. This is your day. This is not about me. So, unless I'm really bad, in which case, then this ends up being about me. So I started watching them, and what I noticed were that a lot of people remember them as being really, really good, even if they weren't, which is good for me. And a lot of times they're filled with a lot of advice. It's advice that, some of it's helpful. There's one that wears sunscreen, that's helpful. A lot of it's pretty annoying. Value your knees. Like, what 22-year-old is gonna value their knees? some of the advice is utterly forgettable. After watching a lot of commencement speeches, I've come to the belief that commencement speeches are generally too long. But I do want to talk right now because at this moment, I promise I won't be too long. At this moment, or maybe I will be. You guys were like really in a hostage situation here. But I want to be serious for a minute because I'm not here to talk about politics. I'm here to talk about you guys. But there's been a lot of attacks on higher education and on what we do here and what you guys just did, what you guys just spent 4 years of your life doing. And I want to say something. Nora Ephron gave a really great speech at her college, and she talked about how attacks on female politicians are attacks on women who are professional women, just in general. And I want to say that this administration's attacks on higher ed are an attack on you, an attack on me, an attack on the very values of this country. And that's all I'm going to say about that, probably. Okay. So, back to my advice for you guys. All right. So I try to think back about what advice would have helped me 26 years ago when I was 22 or 21. And all I can think of is that eyebrow pierce will leave a scar. You'll have trouble getting the barbell out. And eventually someone will have to use tiny pliers to cut it out of your face. I come from the future. No, that's too specific. Actually, it's probably not for some of you. The truth is, Bennington College saved my life. I came to Bennington after dropping out of 3 different colleges. I'm not going to list them. They failed where you succeeded. I am wildly dyslexic. I was never a student. I barely broke 1,000 on my SATs. Actually, that's not true. I did okay, but I did whatever. I'm not here to relitigate my SATs. Or am I? I'm wildly dyslexic. I was never a student. I got kicked out of all these colleges. I actually figured out how to drop out of college before you got kicked out, which shows that I am a little good at math. And I ended up in rehab, which is not college, in case you're wondering. That degree is not as useful. So anyway, I stand here without a college degree, looking at you guys who have college degrees. Little jealous. But I want to talk about not having a college degree for a minute. So not graduating college meant there were certain jobs that I could never get. Miraculously, I talked my way into the MFA program here. But I struggled to make it through. And I actually was put on academic probation one semester. But now I'm up here. And so, ha. But the point of this commencement speech is not to settle scores from the 2000s, right? It's not to do that. And it's certainly not to talk about myself, though I'm doing that for sure. I'm here to give you advice so you can avoid all the mistakes I made in the last 26 years. I'm here to share my experience to help you to optimize your 20s and 30s. Just like and the answer is that I can't give you any advice to prevent your 20s from making lots of mistakes. Just like, I'm going to say a word that gets everyone booed. Just like AI will not replace you. It will not. I'm here to tell you it absolutely will not replace you. Much as many nefarious billionaires would like it to replace all of us, it will not. I can't help you not make mistakes. Life is messy and painful. We learn from making mistakes. There's nothing I can say that will prevent you from making your own messy way in the world. And thank God for that, right? Thank God. If we could prevent ourselves from heartbreak, maybe none of us would do anything ever. You must go out into the world, and you must get your heart broken by it. This is your job, and it's my job to implore you to do it, to tell you, to beg you, to go and make those mistakes and live loudly and messily and beautifully and noisily. And you have gotten values here, and now you can bring those values out into the rest of the world. And you can live those values, the values you got here, and you can model those values. And then now I'm going to give you my one piece of advice. Okay, this is it. This is it. By the way, I have all these notes. Who even knows what they say? But I promise I'm almost done. I'm going to tell you my secret. That the secret to everything, I mean, I don't know how successful I am, but this is the secret to all of it. My advice is to try. You will, like the people before you and the people after you, you'll face rejection. You'll write a lot of emails that won't get returned. I certainly have, and often do. You'll call a lot of people who won't call you back. You'll interview for a lot of jobs, and you'll get some of them, and you won't get some of them. And I'm here to tell you, don't give up. I'm here to tell you, don't take rejection personally. It's not about you. I'm here to tell you the difference between me and someone way more talented than I am, and there are many, is that I didn't take no for an answer, and I implore you to not take no for an answer. That's all I did. I tried. And all I need you to do is try. You will push on doors, and sometimes a door won't open, and so you'll push harder. And sometimes that door will be stuck, so you'll have to move on to another door. But if you keep pushing on those doors will open. And so all I'm here to say to you today is just to try. Thank you.
Thank you, Molly. That was amazing. Will the Dean of Faculty present the recommendation for the award of degrees?
President Tenney, as Dean of Faculty, I present the candidates for the award of the Master of Fine Arts, the Bachelor of Fine Arts, and the Bachelor of Arts degrees. Candidates, please wave.
Members of the faculty, these students have fulfilled all requirements for graduation and are recommended for the award of the Master of Fine Arts, the Bachelor of Fine Arts, and the Bachelor of Arts degree. Do you nominate these candidates to the trustees for these purposes? If so, please signify your approval with applause. Mr. Chairman, I present for the consideration of the trustees the students nominated by the faculty for the Master of Fine Arts, the Bachelor of Fine Arts, and the Bachelor of Arts degrees.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I want to congratulate you on your accomplishment, graduates, but please allow me a minute. Okay. Before we proceed, on behalf of the board, I want to thank Alyssa Tenney for stepping in as interim president for the spring semester. When I contacted her last fall, she told me she was happily retired. Only for Bennington would she interrupt that. Working with her, I have seen her deep love for the institution and her devotion to its future. And I also want to apologize to you, Alyssa. You and Peter arrived in the midst of one of the worst winters around here in many years, and the payoff would be, we all hoped, a glorious Vermont spring day for graduation. Weren't quite able to deliver that, so sorry. Thank you. Yes. Members of the Bennington College Board of Trustees, by charter, the power of conferring all degrees, diplomas, and honors from this institution is placed in your hands. You have witnessed the nomination of the faculty and the Dean of Faculty, and please signify your approval with a round of applause. Members of the graduating class, the trustees, on the nomination of the faculty and Dean of Faculty are proud to award you the Master of Fine Arts, the Bachelor of Fine Arts, and the Bachelor of Arts degrees, with all the rights and privileges pertaining to those degrees here or elsewhere. Please wave to your families and friends so they can acknowledge you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. With the formal recognition of academic accomplishments, you join the company of those from the college and all other colleges and universities who have been admitted to the special opportunities and obligations bestowed by the Master of Fine Arts, the Bachelor of Fine Arts, and the Bachelor of Arts degree. Graduates, please come forward individually as your names are called. Here we go.
It is now my profound pleasure to read the names of our undergraduate and Masters of Fine Arts degrees. As a reminder to everyone, the Bennington Writing Seminars will have their own commencement in June to celebrate our candidates for the MFA in Writing. Also, some of our graduates today are joining us virtually. We will be giving all of our graduates, whether in person or remote, a hearty round of applause. President Tenney, I present the following graduates for the Master of Fine Arts degree. Olivia Jenna Brown. Evelina Wallace Kane Carbonell. Lasina Koulibaly. Naomi Mesauda Fall. Roya Fareshtanajad. Mary Star Hope. Kingsley Ibeniche. Jeffrey Jean-Philippe. Reese Comorn. Frank Leasing. Karen Pfeiffer. Manjatam Samye. Omid Gudarze. Martine Lanz. Lanz Reuter. Lanz Reuter. Farzana Wahidi. President Tenney, I will present the following graduates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts degree. Danny Gazili. Valentine Giese. D'Anthony Deshawn Gray. Jasmine Miriam Harris. Amira Jael.
There's no more Amiras.
Piper Lestico. Arden Lily Moskowitz. Aspen Nell. Beck Palmer. Hope Ridley. Zoe Ryan Robertson. Jordan Smith. Monica Sinai Dolores Thomas. Rose Williams. President Tenney, I present the following graduates for the Bachelor of Arts degree. Katrina Osman. Abid Anaf Afif. Amelia Albanese. Louis Albanese. Zanaria Ali. Henry Gil S. Altman. Emery Amico. Jamale Antone. Anahit Arahushian. Hope Elizabeth Armstrong. Abrar Abdullah Arpon. Mernal Aachen. Christian Ashley. Grace Ashley. Grace Bazak. Ava Bagney. Isabel Bailey. Ruth Bailey Fogarty. Hannah Barty. Natalie Noor Beislan. Evelyn Rose Woodward Bedrick. Nora Beer. Adriel Benko. Zoe Berger. River Beslow. Lori Jane Beslin. Kai Bjork. Miriam Bloom.
Nicholas Boniface. Julius Boxer Cooper. Alex Breggy. Roman Kuba Brown. Linnea Burrows. Haley Ann Burt. Bianca Burrs. Kasha Butterfield. Juliet Byrne. Ursula Abigail Calle Pinto. Z. Camp. Miriam Aquia Alimiwasa Campbell. Eliana Carr. Julia Chow. Leo Sipkowski. Isabella Clark. Jacob Wren Clark. Tessa Climo. Natalia Kahn. Carrie Colley. Julian Conti. Onya Carolina Damron. Joshua Daniel. Jason De La Pena. Annabelle DeCesar. Mert Dindar. Dan Doherty. Claire Anna Dolan. Willa Donovan. Brogan Donston. Abraham Dreyer. Kelton Dumont. Lily Mae Dunn. Samuel DuPont. Lily Erkeline. Dallas J. Fangman. Andy Farrell.
Great speech.
Lindsay Faust. Aviva Sipora Feinberg. Cypress Fernandez Downs. Michaela Franchino. Nat Fredrickson. Zuza Gabush. Violet Glock. Mac Goulis. Eve Greason. Justin Gutierrez. Shay Hagan. Hannah Page Hall. Ruby Bean Haller. Maeve Hamilton. Genevieve Hammett. Faith Josephine Handwerger. Andrew Harnish. Georgia Elizabeth Hauser. Lily Ephesia Hauser. Sophia Hemmen. Samantha Millay Hester. Anna Grace Hethcox. Edison Hicks. Clay Hobson. Bettina Hoffman. Lyra Noel Holohan. Brooke Hugo. Chandra Iftikhar. Sonia Jacobson. Madeline Freeman Johns. Aliza Khan. Maya Koloski. Lucas Waichi Kuipers. Audie Lagara. Rosalind Lagi. Phoebe Marie Leahy. Julianne Adele Lally. Andrea Lara. Teddy LeBlanc. Sienna Lee. Alcott Lewis. Ananda Liveright. Sophie Patricia Locke. Jess Loeb. Carissa Lombardi. Morgan Loomis. Alex Ash Azul Lopez. Mel Brooker Lowenthal. Ruby Lundberg. Luce Maximin Hillebrand. Ahmed Jamal Malik. Ambrose Martin. Grace McAlexander. Imogen McCain. Nora McIntyre. Rachel McKittrick. Maureen Margaret O'Brien McNamara. Blue Mahari. Parsa Amarzada Moshrefi. June Muser. Otto W. Miesmer. Mary Mkartuman. Morgana Moyer. Olivia Morrison. Riyad Muslish. Mia Nadborn. Jen Nash.
So there was a MFA who I couldn't find his phone number. Can you read his name again?
Which one?
Go ahead. You do.
Isabel Newman. Eleanor Grant Farrell. NOAC.
Almost forgot the last name.
Connie Noyes. Fisiola Arianti Nguha Suryatmaji. Quinn O'Neill. Maisie Paswell. William Atticus Parker. Ansar Paul. Braden Courage Peck Parker. Tennyson Perkins. Annika Catherine Pinchuk. Portia Polinko. Ellie Poliak. Mirka Porcayo. Anna Puch. Lila June Quigley. Aaron Racklin. Aya Reeves. Megan Reed. Alani Amelie Reyes. Grace Ripley. Claudia Coco Rodi. Jose Ruben Ruiz Garrido. Sasha Sadin. Lily Sanders. Wyatt Schaefer. Grace Schlett. Naomi Ciel Schneider. August Schnell. Piper Schulman. Cassidy Wilhelmina Scott. Riley Seidel. Atlas Sears. Charlotte Seton. Shashvat Shah. Beatrix Sherry. Milo Schiffman. Tisa Shrestha. Rosemary Cison. Scarlett Josephine Sladek. Gavin Safronsky. Joy Stacy. Zach Struck. Squirrel Todd. Callisto Tunis Pretty. Timothy Turinas. William Matthias Van Cleef. Luca Vandervelde. Ren Van Duzen. Cyrus Alexander Vela. Haley Vivers. Alejandra Boga Aguilera. Jacqueline Elizabeth Walsh. Devere Wernick. Holland Elizabeth Williams. Gracie Yaconelli. Fox Evo Yarden. Ananda Zimmerman Carbajal. Winter Zeeler.
We're almost done. You did it. Fantastic. Congratulations. In the name of all here assembled, trustees, faculty, staff, fellow students, families, friends, I congratulate you. You have completed your Master of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Arts degrees and are ready to embark on your next adventure. As has been the case since you arrived at Bennington, we will be following your progress and can't wait to see what you do next. Congratulations.